going insane? I'm going insane. No, you are not. But I know what you may be asking. But Zach, aren't you like 24? What could you possibly know about aging parents? Well, quite a lot actually. Not my parents specifically, but my grandparents. I've been helping out quite a bit with them. I've been helping out, keeping care of my grandparents and everything like that. And I've seen about all you can imagine. There's been like ghosts running around the house, like these magical bugs get in the flour, quote unquote. Leave it alone. Like there's been numerous strokes, there's been heart attacks. You know, anything you can imagine or think of, we went through it at some point with dementia, all this sort of stuff. Just bit by bit. And it'll wear on you if you're not aware of these 5 tips I'm going to share with you. Make sure you stick to the end too, because it might just save you a lot of time and money. Alright, and I got asked this question, and if you want any questions or anything answered, just let me know in the comments below. Post your question and I'll get to you. I'd love to help you out. I'm here to serve y'all. That's what I'm here for. But I got asked this question here. Good afternoon, Zachary. I hope you're doing well. Indeed I am. I do have a suggestion that I'm very interested in hearing from you. You see, I take care of my 2 elderly aunts and their elderly brother that is deaf and blind. I live with them, so I'm here with them 24/7. Stop. No one else in the family ever comes by or offers to help. So all the doctor's appointments and everything else is on me. I would love to hear something positive from you on your videos if you would. I try to stay positive for them, but like I said, it is only me all hours of the day. Thank you for taking your time out of your life for all of us that watch you. Yes, absolutely, you're welcome. I'm more than happy to help you and serve you. So, what's the first thing you need to be aware of? You can only do what you can do. You only have 24 hours in the day. I guess this symbolizes 24. You only have 24 hours in the day to do things. You can't possibly do everything. Don't try doing everything. You'll wear yourself out. You'll wear yourself down. I know my mother, for instance, she used to spend like 15, 16 hours a day with my grandma, just wear herself down, take her to all the appointments, and do everything. And then she'd say, oh, I wish I could do this for her. You know, no, you can only do what you can. Don't worry about trying to do everything. Don't be the hero. You'll just wear yourself down. One other thing you need to do is you need to let go. Let go of all expectations of what will happen. Because I can assure you, you're not going to expect what's going to happen. There's going to be random strokes and heart attacks and all these sort of things that may come about. Hopefully not, but they may come about. Stop licking my laptop, thank you. They may come about, and you have to be aware that whatever happens, it's not your fault. I know my mother, she beat herself up one time because my grandma had a stroke when she was not there. She kept saying, oh, I should have been there. I should have done this. I should have. And she kept beating herself up for it. She was over there like 16, 15 hours a day anyways. I mean, she can't be there 24/7. You can't likely be there 24/7. Remember to detach yourself from the outcome. Whatever happens, it's not your fault. It's life, it's reality, it's what happens. What a man won't do for the perfect YouTube shot. I have a giant tripod on 3 different levels, one of which is on a big stack of books. Don't let yourself get into this trap of thinking that you're responsible for everything that happens, because you're not. It's just life. Whatever happens, happens. Allow it to be. Take each and every day as you can as a precious memory. Yes, and if, like, you buy a bunch of flour and there's these little magical bugs in the flour, you know, and she throws away all the flour you just bought, don't worry about it. Just let it happen. Just keep going bit by bit. and you'll work. Yeah, and I know my parents, they bought a new house just for my grandma so that she could spend the night and live with all of us. But she didn't ever move over here. They thought she was going to, but she did not end up moving here. She didn't want to be a burden, though, you know, everyone is going over there to support her. She didn't quite realize it in that light. She thought, well, we don't quite know what she thought, but, you know, don't expect things. Don't like sell your house to get a new one or anything like that. It may not work. So just keep chugging along, doing the best you can, and I believe in you that you'll make the right decision. So just keep pushing forward. Now, one thing you need to be aware of is the time wasters and the things you can cut and stop doing. Now let me ask you, if you're anything like we are, there are like dozens of doctor's appointments, like all the time, and most of them aren't really what I'd call quote unquote important. There's a bunch of appointments that are the, oh, it's your 6-month checkup to do this, or it's another test we can run, just another, you know, just another test thingy. But does it really solve anything if you've had like 12 of those in the past? Probably not. Could you get rid of it? Could you not go to it and save yourself both the time of going over there, the hassle of getting your parents ready, and the money involved as far as the actual test itself? Because a lot of these tests that are being run, they're quite expensive. Yeah, so see what sort of appointments or routines and such you can sort of drop, and it'll save yourself a ton of time. See what sort of medications, if you're comfortable with that, you might could ask about getting dropped or anything like that, to just sort of limit yourself as opposed to what you need to be doing and sort of all that sort of stuff. Is to see what you can do there, and also check about your trips. Like if you go to the grocery store like every single day and get like 1 or 2 items, how about just going once a week? Is that possible? Could you get in bulk, like get a bunch of cans of beans or anything like that, instead of like buying just what she needs on that day or what your parent needs on that day? Buy in bulk. I know, like my grandmother, she'd run through tons of flour, though at the same time there were magical bugs no one else could find in the flour that so she'd throw that away. Yeah, so just do what you can, see what you can figure out. I wish you the best of luck on your elderly parent care, on your journey. I feel for you, I know how it's like. But yeah, just keep chugging along and you'll do great. I believe in you. I'm going insane! I'm going insane, Wolfie!